Malawian boy.
What up? 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 How you doing, guys? How you doing, Patrick? How you
Well,
doing,
good, man.
Tally?
Well, good.
Welcome
Well,
back,
good.
guys, to another 5 Rounds show. It is a hot Friday, and you're with me tonight, MP, and one Tally top right, and Patrick over there. It's 5 Rounds. Don't forget, first and foremost, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, because then you know what? When you share, we're live. We're always live with you guys every Friday and Saturdays. We're talking about romance and all that stuff. Fridays hot topics. And how's your week, Patrick?
My week is good, man. It's good.
Yeah,
Obviously, work just finished. I was
yeah.
looking forward to this, and I'm here, man. We good. We good. Let's get
Uh,
it.
oh, good, good. How you doing, one Tali?
Yeah, man. Oh, good. Can't wait. Let's do this. Let's do this topic, man. Let's do it.
Jeez, man. What are you trading? Are you
Ah, what
trading?
am I
It looks
trading?
like you're.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it
no,
looks like you're trading already.
no,
All
no,
right.
no, no. I
All right,
wish I
guys.
was trading.
Yeah. All right, guys. So tonight's show is all about digital currency. We're going to be talking about cryptocurrency, and the interest topic is on cryptocurrency. Should cryptocurrency be a common currency? The reason why we came up with this topic is because we've been learning about Bitcoin for a while now, and everyone else is talking about all these cryptocurrencies, and we're trying to catch up on this, on this vibe, because at the end of the day, we might lose out. I saw last time I saw Bitcoin, it was like at $100, and then now it's shooting up. I don't even know the prices now, and it's in thousands now. And it's you're thinking back and you're saying, I wish I had invested when it was like $100. Now it's about it's all the way in thousands. I think maybe 40 to like 60 grand. And you feel like, is this the big thing? Is this what I need to look forward to? So guys that are just joining us there, well, I just make it simple. Cryptocurrency is a digital currency, just the same as money, but it's currency that is not controlled by the government or the central bank. This is more of a peer-to-peer kind of like transaction, and cryptocurrency is more of used to say myself, I'd want to pay one tally immediately, and I would say, you know what, I'm going to pay one tally this much, and same as Patrick as well, I would be paying him that much, and it wouldn't be affected by any transaction fee or any traffic to say this transaction is large or small. In that situation, you'd also have it very speedy, so it doesn't need any foreign exchange of stuff like that. It's just a straightforward kind of thing, depending on the cryptocurrencies that we're trading on. So in that jargon, we're going to keep on trying to tell you the definition of certain things and all that stuff. But just to start off tonight, looking at it, crypto has really grown that big. Hey, Edna, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us
What's up?
tonight.
What's up?
Vanessa, thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you're excited to learn more about the topic. And before I get all wordy about all of this, guys, I just want to catch up with you guys because I might be speeding up all these conversation, but have any of you guys traded on crypto, any cryptocurrency? Just to check with you guys. One Tali, have you traded on any cryptocurrency?
Damn.
Or
All right.
Patrick?
This
Yeah.
is targeted. Isn't it? When you mean
No.
traded, what do you mean? What do you?
Well, on the trading part is, have you bought crypto to make a profit? Because some people buy crypto to make a profit. Some people use crypto to just make payments. You can make payments on like PayPal and all that kind of stuff and everything. I'm just more of going to the trading part because I know maybe you've made a few payments. Have you made any crypto payment to a friend yourself, Antonio?
No. I am in the beginner stage. I am a beginner user. I
Yeah.
am very, I guess, just interested
Yeah.
in crypto.
Yeah.
I think there was there's a friend of mine back in university who presented on crypto, and he was speaking about the way the value of Bitcoin has gone up and stuff like that. So that's how, for me, I got interested through that. I was like, whoa, so there's this currency that I can pretty much invest in or trade in,
Mhm.
and it pretty much explodes at certain points. So that's why I said, let me let me get on this crypto thing. So to be honest with you, I haven't put too much into it. I am still testing the theory, but so far so good.
So far, so good. And yourself, Patrick, you've gotten into this trading or making payments to friends as well?
Nah, hell no, hell to the no, hell no, hell no.
What?
I don't. No, man, I don't. I'm not into it. I'm not into all that.
Yeah.
Obviously, some people will be disappointed. I can already see Jesus saying sensitive topic for some. I know what he's talking about. But look, for me, no. The answer is no, hell no.
All right,
guys in the chat.
Holla, Jesus. Welcome to the 5Roundz show. Good to have you on. So on my personal level, I'll tell you this. I got to learn about Bitcoin, and I never got to trade. Like in the early stages, I never got to trade. But that was 2020. I decided with a few friends to get on it, right, and invest. But I would say it was good and bad. But we'll get into that conversation on the show there. All right, just to continue with this there. So my part is, I'll tell you the truth. I have no understanding about cryptocurrency in a general part. I understand it in a more basic part, and it's something that really got me interested to say, I need to chat with the guys. When Tali there, I would ask you one question though. Do you understand the dynamics of?
Wait a minute. I'm not. No, wait a minute. You said you don't have an understanding of cryptocurrency.
Crypto. When you talk about crypto, right?
Shit, I'm saying. Wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. Okay, so you say you don't have an understanding. Why the hell did you say we have to talk about this?
Yeah, man.
You see, if you have more people talking about it, there's more knowledge to it, because I might know one side of crypto, right? And you might know the other. One Tali might know the next, and our audience as well might know the other parts. And I'd be able to contribute what I know, because the story is a lot of people know crypto depending on the platform that they're using, right? But they don't know the ins and out of it, right? And when we're talking about the ins and out of crypto, right, I would just throw in a word, right? One jargon word to say crypto is traded on blockchain, using blockchain technology. But does anyone know past that blockchain technology discussion? That's where I come in to say my part of understanding about crypto, right, is that you use blockchain to link the transactions that you make payments for. For example, oh, you're holding that bottle way too tight, Patrick. You're holding. All right, so guys, just to let you know, crypto, when you're making a transaction of cryptocurrency, right, you use blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is just the same as the bank making a transaction for you, but then these are computers making a transaction for you to transfer over to the next body. This is a link of computers from your computer to the next computer to make that payment go through using your cryptocurrency coins or tokens and all that stuff. So in this conversation is that I understand more of the dynamics in a certain area. I just want to learn more to say, Wantali, what do you understand about the dynamics of cryptocurrency? Because
Look, let's make this simple, right? Let's make this simple. Because we've got Edna in here who says, no, I've never heard of. She says, I have zero knowledge, but I heard a lot and no idea. Right. Listen, Edna, people like you, this is good. I was you when I was in uni listening to this guy presenting this Bitcoin thing. I was like, what the hell is this? Because, for me, I saw Bitcoin in those adverts that are normally next to a scam. So I was like, yeah, no. Because normally they'll say, oh, this guy became a millionaire because he traded in Bitcoin. You see this guy with a plane, nice glasses, and you're there thinking, I'm not doing that. This is probably a scam. It's like one of those things you're one person away from winning $1 million. Put your details here. You know what I mean? So for people like Edna who say, look, I have no knowledge of Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is a currency that is not controlled by the bank. I repeat, Bitcoin is a currency that is not controlled by the bank. All right. So what do banks do? So how does money work right now when you make a transaction? You send money to the bank. The bank uses its own money to send it to somebody else. Yeah. So your money is put in a hold. Yeah. And the bank sends that to somebody else. Right. The process of doing that could take long, depending on how complicated the situation is, how much the money is. For example, there was one time where I sent, and I'm sure I've been sending a lot of money from place to place, right?
Yeah.
But there was one time that I sent an amount. I was sending an amount from one account to another. These are my own accounts, right? And the bank were like, "Can you call us, please?" It's like, "What are you talking about?"
Whoa.
So I call them. They're like, "Why are you sending this amount to it's like it's my own bank account." It's like,
True.
but you need to make sure that no one's frauding you into money and all that. So you see the delay that I had. I spent 30 minutes on the phone with somebody telling me, asking me why I'm sending my own money to my other bank account, when on this crypto thing, you literally go, I want to send this money to this IP or this email address. It goes through obviously a network of computers, as MP said. This network of computers are people like miners, people that have high powered computers and help you make that transaction. Basically, they do not know where the money is coming from. That's the thing. They do not know where it's coming from. They don't know who you are. They just have certain details of where it's going. For example, so if I send a whatever it is I have to somebody, that money is there with them in seconds. It's an instant money thing. And this is the thing that Bitcoin advertises. Edna, to answer your question. The other part is it secure? That is my question, because this is the part that I've always been very questionable about, because transactions are public, all the transactions you make are public, even though it doesn't show exactly who's made the transaction, whatever it is. It shows their transactions that have been made. That's the one question, right? But then you look at the value of Bitcoin. So that's the part that I look at right now. The value of Patrick.
On the transaction part, you say about the safety. It is very difficult to hack into this system. You know why? Because all those blocks our man was mumbling about at the beginning, there's a lot of them. So apparently you have to change all those blocks to make sure that you hack into somebody, and it's not easy to do that. So that's where there's sort of a downfall for hackers to go. Because if you change one, the other blocks are going to reject the whatever transaction you're trying to do, because all of them have to agree. So there's millions and millions. So if you try to do that, it won't work.
And also, Edna, you got to think about it this way. This network of computers is not in one place, So it will be very difficult for that person to hack so many different computers that are located in different places with different addresses. It's like trying to steal, for example, Edna, let's say we have so many drivers in one car, but in different countries. It'll be difficult for you to know who the driver. How are you going to arrest the driver? You don't even know who the driver is. Bad example, but it's something like that. So these computers are in different locations, different IP addresses. It will be difficult for someone to hack. So the security side, as John Flannery said here, it's hard to tamper with, but it's not impossible. But then again, how many times have you heard, somebody's taking money out of your bank account,
True.
And stuff like that. So in the security side, it depends on you. Now, for me, the most attractive part is the value of Bitcoin, right? So I think as it stands, I think I just looked it up not long ago. As it stands, Bitcoin is 35,971 pounds.
Wow.
Per Bitcoin. Yeah, that's how much one Bitcoin is. Now, if we go back to how much Bitcoin was, I think the price of Bitcoin, about 10 years ago, maybe? Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Yeah, I think 10 years ago. I think 2013. I'll try to look up 2013 time.
Okay, so about 2014, it was $145 in 2000. Well,
God damn.
Before 2014, look, Bitcoin has come a long way, and for people that believed in it, obviously now they've got money. If you have more questions, please ask. But I don't want to hog the mic here. I'm learning with you guys. I'm learning with you.
Yeah, to be honest, when we talk about crypto, guys, I would tell you this: it does not make sense to a lot of people, and it's a lot to actually follow up on. Like Patrick said, when it comes to security, there's a lot of blocks to, unlock for the hackers to get through your systems and stuff like that. But here I understand that part, Patrick, where you're talking about the blocks. What I know about the blocks that you're saying, that the blockchain system that's all around the world and stuff, right? The most of the crypto that can be hacked is the tokens that are created by other people. And the true story that's happening so far at this moment is that the most cryptocurrencies that are hacked into are not in the top 200 cryptocurrencies that have been created around the world. So if you ever thought, oh, disclaimer on this one, we're not offering any financial advice on this, but if you ever think of, let me say, you want to invest into crypto, always look into the top 200 cryptocurrencies that are around the world. Do not go beyond that. Most of the times the experts will tell you don't go beyond 200. Just go in and around that area of 200 below, and then you might find your most interesting cryptocurrency that you're looking for. And cryptocurrencies, in so many cases, there are thousands and thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, and you will be looking at crypto is in coin. Coin is where we're looking at Bitcoin. These are the most secure ones. Tokens are not really secure because they can be created, and hackers are really encouraging people to actually create this. And then as well as there's like they call it ISO, and these are also part of like the token areas as well. So these are things that are created by other people, and they are more of something that could be tweaked around. But when you talk about the Bitcoin stuff, the other coins that are really, really valuable, the Litecoin and all that stuff, those areas are something that you would actually invest in, and also invest with caution, because then are you investing to hold? Are you investing to buy and sell? In that instance, always ask an expert in that area to look into that, because we wouldn't offer better advice, because then profit and losses are not for one to actually say I can point you the right direction to this. So that's more of there's need of experts in that. And then going further into this conversation, as you guys have actually pinpointed on good parts of this, and I was going to just ask to say, what are the benefits of using crypto as a common currency? Like,
before you go on that part, I think well, actually, that I've got one of the answers for that, guys.
Yeah.
So for the guys that are joining, welcome to 5Roundz, guys. We're speaking about crypto today. We're trying to identify if it should be acceptable as a common currency, as the money that you use now, dollars, yen, euros, and stuff like that, guys. If you have anything to add to this topic, guys, this is a discussion. By no means is this a death by PowerPoint or, we know more than you do. Trust me.
No.
I'm sure there are people in the chat that know more than us. So, guys, we're going to need you guys to help us out with the, obviously, with the discussion. Yeah. Also, guys, do not forget to subscribe, all right?
Make sure you subscribe.
All right, so yeah, just make sure you subscribe if you're new, like and share the video as well, guys. And
we appreciate that.
We hope you're enjoying the show. So basically, I just want to get on the benefits, as John Flannery said in there. Said, look, it's hard to trace. Yeah, that's definitely right. It's hard to trace. Again, it goes to that peer-to-peer, connections and the blockchain and all of that. It's very difficult to hack something like that, or trace as well. But then again, is it a benefit for everyone? Is it a benefit for everyone? I don't know, because if it's hard to trace, who else is going to use it? People that need to launder money and all these things, right?
Yeah.
Another benefit. Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're gonna have to remove me from the other one. You see that at the bottom there, 130.
It's 2 seconds, man.
Unreal. So just
okay. Is that better now?
Yeah. Okay, so should I continue?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know if you could call this a benefit. For me, this is what got me onto this Bitcoin thing, the crypto thing, or whatever. We're gonna go back to what I said. Look, in 2013, 2013, it was what, about $115. Yeah. 2018, it's at $17. That's literally what, 5 years?
Yeah.
5 years, so literally if you bought one Bitcoin, it would be worth this, right? I don't know any currency that's risen this quickly.
So in crypto, right, there is what's the language again? All right, I'll try to put it in a more layman term. In crypto increases every 4 years, and every part that it increases, you have to pay attention to it to say when it drops, leave it for another 4 years, hold that position for 4 years, and you will find that increasing part of that, volatility to that price. So the spikes that Wantali is showing you there, the chart that is showing you there, that's a chart of the movement of the prices. So when you're looking at the movement of the prices there, you can see that it started off flat out from the time that it's like, in like 2014 and all that stuff to present. And you can see the prices rising over time. But there is that movement of prices where it spikes to a certain price that everyone else actually appreciates and says, you know what, I'm going to invest in it, but then it's too late because then someone else was holding 4 years ago, has been holding it for 4 years, and now they're making that profit for 4 years.
Correct. Yeah. So one of the benefits is, guys, it's pretty much a saving. Like, it's a savings account here, so it's a savings account with high interest, to be honest. So, I mean, there are risks to this because, as you can see, it really changes really quickly. It can go up, it goes down. It just depends on your timing. Now, what am I saying? What am I talking about going up and down? I'm talking about value, right? So, for example, today, if crypto is, say, 100, it can go up to about 1,000, go down to 100, and we've got actually John, who's just said it there. He said, look, if dark markets disappear, then the price of crypto will drop through the floor. This is one of the disadvantages of crypto. One of it, because I think it is controlled by a lot of things. I mean, there was the other time when Elon Musk was like, look, I'm not going to accept crypto or something for Tesla. And literally crypto crashed, I think it was beginning of the year. So imagine people that put in millions or thousands into their money. When crypto crashed, it really crashed to, I mean, it was low. It was very, very low when it crashed. So stuff like that. Sorry, again, not trying to hog it, but
no. Keep it going.
Can you guys hear me? I was having problems with my laptop. I don't know what was happening. It kept on freezing, so I had to switch on to the phone.
Nice. Good to have you back there.
You see what one time he just said. That's something I also wanted to say. Yeah. Why would I trust okay, what is it? So the people who started all this said, okay, let's do this because we don't want anybody to control it, right? That was the whole purpose of all these cryptocurrencies. So all you guys, crypto merchants who are watching right now, that was your motivation.
Patrick.
Whoa. Let me finish. So you say, no, I just want to understand this because everybody keeps saying, oh, you have to do this, you have to do it, you have to invest in it. It's the way.
It's not a have to.
But that's why when you meet the crypto merchants, the actual merchants. No. Yeah, that's what they say. So they'll be like, oh, do this, do this. You'll be free away from the banks. It's your money, it's your investment, it belongs to you. That's all great. Do you get what I mean? But now, Elon Musk, as one time he says, comes on when he feels happy that day or unhappy, says, I'm not going to do this, and it just goes down. Then he comes back the next morning, Dogecoin or whatever you call it, or Doggy Coin, whatever you call it.
I like that.
No, listen, he comes on and says, this one is the one that I'll accept in some of my investments, and boom, it booms up. He comes in tomorrow and said, forget about that. I won't accept it anymore. Perfect. You get my point? So now, you guys are talking about control, yet we have this guy controlling it. Now, I want to ask you, MP, because it's you who brought this topic to us, and I told you I'm not for it. I don't see so much interest in it. Maybe I might be dumb. Later on, you can prove me wrong. Like one of my friends like one of my friends, Cheese, that keeps on sending me his investment. But I wanted to ask you, so you guys keep saying the security is good in this, right? But what if somebody succeeds in stealing your stuff? Who polices this? Who get does you get arrested?
Nobody.
Does the government?
Nobody.
So nobody.
Nobody.
So,
You lose the money. You lose the money.
yeah. So just recently there was a story of the insider published just recently. There was a guy that had saved up crypto in his hard drive and stuff, right, guys, and saved it up, and he was one of the many that bought in the early stages of crypto. And I don't know, with misfortune, he lost his hard drive that had the passkey and all that stuff.
Yeah, I heard that story. It was about
And
10 million, right?
yeah, no, now the value is at 220 million US dollars. Yeah. So so he was just giving the feedback to say, what, I've found peace with that loss of 220 million. So guys, if you ever are signing up to your crypto, always make sure you have your backup passcodes and all that stuff in a safer place, because once you lose that, you lose everything. If you're investing
so
your
you
whole...
haven't answered me though. I'm asking you. So who does anybody get arrested? Let's say if I store your crypto right now.
We have not heard of anyone else getting arrested. Yeah.
Nobody controls the wallets. That's the answer. That's the answer. And that is the backstory to it. If you lose your crypto, you cannot get it back. If you lose your Bitcoin, whatever it is, you cannot get it back. Maybe later in the future when when it probably gets a little bit regulated, but which again, this was created for it not to be regulated.
Exactly.
I
wouldn't.
What
I said at the beginning off camera.
Yeah.
No offense, but this is the hippies back in the 70s.
Yeah.
This is just a hippie currency. So it's one for freedom. We want freedom. We don't want anybody attached. But also, let me ask, why is this Elon Musk guy the one also in control? If you
So he's not in control. Guys in the chat, please help me out. Answer Patrick's question. I'm just gonna go in the comments real quick. But guys in the chat, answer. I know John Flannery might know something about this. He's asking, look, why do people like Elon Musk have power over the changes in Bitcoin? Do you know what I mean? Why was somebody like him, he says something and the value goes down? Guys, if you've got an answer for that, please.
There's a good one there. There's a good one there in the comments.
2 seconds.
2
seconds. So then we got, obviously Vanessa was like, look, crypto transactions can be made easily at low cost. So this is the benefits. She's talking about the benefits. Crypto transactions can be made easily at low cost and in a manner more private than most other transactions. I think that's one of the benefits. Yes, it is. But if I'm looking at this, and if I'm a drug cartel, I'm like, I'm in there. That's money right there.
That's money.
I'm in there. What's the other one? Oh yeah, they really love Patrick's mini rant about crypto. Bloody hell, he will not. He's refusing crypto like he's refusing Jehovah's Witness. Do you know what I mean?
We don't want that here. We don't want that here.
If you don't get it,
you know what? It's not about refusing it. It's just the fact that there's these funny things that are happening, and you're like, okay, like for me, I want somebody in the comments to tell me right now, if you say there's freedom in this, right, and it doesn't depend on anybody, why is this Elon Musk guy the one who last time what happened? Something was going up, and he just, as what did he say? Something went up, and he just said something, and things went down, and then he went to Saturday Night Live, and I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, it was Saturday Night Live. Yeah.
So if it doesn't depend on anybody, this is a free currency, as you call it. That we don't want nobody controlling us. The government mustn't control us. Blah blah blah. Why is an individual like him who got so much money affecting it?
Just to get in that, so prices and trading, right? Prices and trading on an asset. Let's say crypto being an asset. Prices and trading are always influenced by the buyers and sellers, which is, I'm a buyer. Today I decide I'm going to buy a crypto for like certain amount of money. If Patrick and Wantali decide to buy, the price will be going up and up because of the demand of it, right? And since crypto is limited in a sense, the demand of it demands the price to rise as well. So in the sense, we're all trying to chase that price to get more cryptos, and the price keeps on rising and all that, right?
Right. So
And,
all right, go
yeah,
on. Yeah,
yeah, go.
Finish. In layman terms, are you saying right? Because there are certain people out there. I've got a few friends who like to see what they're buying. Yeah. So I'm just gonna try and express what you're saying here.
Yeah.
If this is crypto, yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to buy crypto right here,
Yeah,
right?
it's limited.
You're telling me that if Patrick wants to buy this and I want to buy this, the value of this goes up, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes, it's a bidding kind of thing because and at this stage, crypto is limited. It's, I think, if I'm not mistaken on the number of it, there's only about 20 million cryptocurrencies out there, and there isn't above that, so it's like gold in a sense.
I've heard about that. That there's a
Yeah.
certain number of crypto available. Okay, that's a very interesting point, guys. In the chat, is MP capping or not? Because
Yeah, please tell us. Because you know what, guys, me and One Charlie, we know basic information on this. This guy down here, who also, by the way, I'm gonna say this in front of the camera. This guy down here, when it was locked down, he tried so hard to get us to invest in things. This guy, Paso. So he's the
We made a
expert here,
profit,
but
did we?
if-
Did we make a
Yeah, but if
profit?
there's somebody in the comments who knows that this guy is capping, tell us. Because this guy might be capping.
Okay. So we've got Edna is with you, Patrick. She says, "Look, Patrick, you're right. I second that. Oh my goodness, we're trying to convince you, Edna. You listen off camera. Vanessa says, "Look, but crypto changes its passwords every day. What are you talking about? Is it crypto.com or the crypto? Because I don't think crypto changes its password.
Nah, you know what she means right there. Crypto, right? Crypto is a code. Crypto is a crypto. It comes from cryptography.
Yeah. So, okay, now I get it. So what you're saying is the encoding of crypto tokens changes. Of course, that needs to happen. It's part of the process. But yeah, so anyway, continue, sir.
We're now about to go to programming. That's
no, not exactly. This part I understand because it's called hashing, isn't it? That's what they're doing here. This part I understand, and I want to make it real easy for you guys. Let's say, for example, you know, today those emails, the passwords, the messages you send today, you know that there's somebody else who sees all those things that you send. For example, when you send an email to your significant other, there's somebody controlling everything you're sending to that other person. They can see everything you're saying.
Wait, it's not coded. It's not coded.
It's not coded.
No, man.
Your emails are all public. So if you're sending bank details, all these things, your emails are public to that person that is dealing with your email. So when it fails to send, he's still seeing what you've sent. You know what I mean?
There you go.
So basically, in emails, there's a way of hashing. They call it hashing emails or encrypting emails. You can use, I think there's certain software that helps you do that. There's certain methods you can do that. I don't do it because I feel like I don't really send sensitive stuff on email. But there's methods where you can protect the information you're sending. It's called hashing. So in this case, like crypto, when you're sending that money, it gets encrypted so that nobody reads into what you're sending. Do you know what I mean? So they can't see what you're sending. To them, it just looks like that you're sending a pile of shit. But when you're sending money, you know what I mean?
But you guys earlier on, wait. You guys earlier on say that somebody can see your details. You say.
On crypto, no. See, when you're signing up on crypto, you do not need to provide your ID. You do not need to provide any of that stuff. The only time you need to provide ID and all that stuff is when you're using the applications that actually provide the service of exchange of cryptocurrency. So if you're going to sign up on crypto.com or whatever, whatever application that is, they will ask so that they have your ID and all that information. But when you're actually basically trading on that platform of crypto, that's a different kind of area, and that's sophisticated because we're not in that area of ourselves. Most of us are trading on these applications that are really not, sophisticated.
Okay, just mind yourself. Okay.
They're not what?
Sophisticated. Sophie, hello. All right. So just going back into the comments, I think I've seen John there just briefed us to say.
Yeah, there are quite a few. Yeah, there are quite a few. Sorry. So basically, he said it has happened to an Irish guy who they got arrested for stealing crypto. Whoa.
So you
John,
can get arrested
For stealing crypto. Okay, can you expand on that story, please?
Yeah,
We'd like
expand
to
on
know.
that because according to what
Okay, so Vanessa says, look, it's just popularity. The same way someone said, put your shares in GameStop, and someone flocked to buy shares, and people cashed out. So if Elon Musk says don't use crypto to buy a Tesla, then crypto will go down. Yeah, I think you're right. GameStop, yeah, it was the theory of GameStop. It was like that. I think the hedge fund companies were doing that to devalue GameStop. But yeah, I get what you mean. Jesus says, look, the value of anything can go up or down if an influential individual comments on it. If you guys got shouted at by someone like KSI, will your views not go up regardless of the content or your channel? That is true, See,
we believe you. We believe you.
Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? WhatsApp is coded.
Buyer speculation.
WhatsApp is coded. Yeah, all right. Okay, then nobody knows, my friend. Let's see. We have Flannery said he compromised his wallets. So this guy who got caught for stealing crypto compromised his wallets. Who did he steal it from, John Flannery? Please explain this story. We want to know.
and is there a law against stealing crypto? Where is there? So
there might be.
There might be, because then he got arrested there. That's someone else's money, but depends on if there's an identity behind it.
You have to prove this to us, so it might be cap, like what MP was saying before. Cap.
True.
So just there that we were talking about transactions. Ooh. I'm sorry, my screen just froze there. Internet is dropping. Sorry there. I'm actually trading crypto, so I'm
Liberian internet. That's the
this guy, your internet is as old as this ringtone, fam. You know what I mean?
What ringtone? So talking about crypto transaction, guys. I have a little question. It's just a yes or no, and just give me your why, or in that area if you want to explain further onto it. Would you rather go for a secure and irreversible transaction, or less secure and reversible transaction service? This one is secure and it's irreversible. If you make a mistake, that's gone, but it's secure. And the other one is less secure, but it's reversible, that you can get your money back when you've made a mistake. Which one would you go for?
I would go for a secure, irreversible transaction.
All right. Patrick, yourself, would you go for a secure and irreversible transaction, or a less secure and reversible transaction?
Right. Again, we're going to go in layman terms. You know what I mean? I feel like a Malayan translator right now. But anyway. So what Pat was trying to say here is, guys, would you go for a transaction that is safe, but then you can't revert it back, so you can't bring it back, you can't send the money back. Once the money's gone, it's gone. Yeah. Or would you go for one that's not safe, but then the transaction's guaranteed? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that transaction is guaranteed, but you can also, the money can come back, basically.
Yeah, the money can come back if you send it to the wrong receiver.
Well.
Which one are you going for?
I would go for the one that is not secure, but the transaction is going to make sure it goes there. I think,
All right, okay. Patrick, yourself?
As I asked, what does this have to do with crypto?
It is about crypto and whatever payments you make through every day. So I'm just trying to.
Actually, no. Can I change my answer?
Yeah.
I'll go for the other one.
All right, Patrick. What are you gonna go for? What are you gonna go for?
It's one of them trick questions. That means you say something and you just look dumb.
This guy's out here trying to make us. He's trying to make us like numbers.
You go on.
Okay, say that again. Say that again. I know that the Malawian translator said it, but so you're trying to say that there's a transaction, right? There's two types of transactions we're looking at. Number one, you do your transaction. If it gets messed up, you can still get it back.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you do the other one it gets messed up, you can never get it back. But it's, it's secure.
But it's insecure.
Yeah.
It's not secure. Yeah.
No, the secure one, I think, is on you.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Can you define what you mean by secure and unsecure? Because,
all right.
Because this is why I changed my answer.
Okay.
Twist around here.
All right. So in crypto, secure means a lot of things, and most of all, first things first, secure is your transaction is coded. There is less chances of your transaction being hacked and being compromised, your account being compromised, and someone else getting out money through certain transactions, right? So the word I'm using, compromise, is that someone else can access your wallet or your funds in that sense of a payment.
Right. No, but my question is, for an unsecure account, if you make a transaction, can somebody trace where your wallet is and trace your bank account and try and get the money you have? Yeah. That's
no.
Okay.
So that's a secure part as well. Yeah.
That's why I changed my answer, because you said unsecure, but then it's guaranteed. So I was thinking to myself, if it's unsecure, but I know that I'm sending something, somebody says this guy has sent something, let me go and check where the money is coming from so I can get the money. That's why I changed my answer. Basically.
Wait. Wait. Are you? You're still talking about crypto, ain't you? That's what
I mean. Yeah. I don't know. Is it?
No, not about you, MP. Because look. What I'm trying to say is, the time you were twerking for crypto at the beginning of this video, when you twerked for crypto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus.
So look. When you twerked for crypto at the beginning of this video, you said that it's the reason why it's very hard to hack. Even John, who's the main twerker and backup dancer for you, this whole video, said it's hard to hack. So why would it be insecure, or unsecure or something?
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to understand.
So crypto. All right, you guys.
He's
running away. Me answers there.
I think again, this guy.
Oh, sorry there. All right. Sorry. Apologies on that. Patrick, there. I think your part is gonna go. You're gonna go for a secure one or a less secure transaction.
Do you know what? Explain it first so that we can decide.
Okay, I'm going to explain this, right, guys? So what happens in crypto is secure, but when you make a payment, right, you have to be specific. You have to make sure the details are correct when you're making that payment transfer to whoever you want to transfer to. If I'm transferring money over to Antali, I have to make sure all the codes are in the right thing. And when you have your wallet, right, in crypto, you operate.
It's the same.
No. See, listen to this.
I think he's getting into it.
I'm getting into it. In crypto, when you're trading in crypto, you're given an address, and an address is a crypto address is so long. It's like your account number, right? And
it's gone again.
And this is what happens when I'm.
This guy's break internet.
Did my network go off? So this. Sorry about that. So what happens is that crypto has a long address that you have to, copy that and send through and all that stuff, right? If you make a mistake on that and send it to the wrong address, that money is gone. If you don't know that person is likely going to communicate to you and let you know that you sent it to them. But if they're not going to do that, that money is gone. It's irreversible. No one's going to claim it. No one's going to come back to you and say, here's your money. But
listen, even if you sent me your money, I ain't telling you that you sent it. It's my mistake.
You see where we're going. This is what I keep saying. You guys keep hyping. You keep hyping.
Yeah.
People like MP. Well, I'm gonna be giving an example of Mpaso, because Mpaso was the number one cheerleader for crypto during lockdown. So you keep hyping this, yet every time you're talking about it, you're giving us a fraud. So people like Edna, who says she doesn't know anything about this. Were you coming here today to sell us that we have to invest? Because so far you're losing me.
Nope.
You're losing me. Is there
any? I'm coming. I'm coming.
Somebody, it's gone.
So listen to this. We've had conversation in this, and we found out that there's a good side and bad side. I'm trying to figure out where you have your mind placed. Do you think this should be a common currency in this situation? Because it's got good sides and bad sides to it. And trying to pick this up, we're trying to learn from yourself and Montali and even the guys in the comments there. Woo! on sale here. I only accept crabs. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that.
If Elon Musk said that
Yeah.
I'm gonna be I have a lot of PlayStation 5s and I'm gonna be accepting crypto. Just
Yeah.
watch how it goes up again.
Mhm,
And you
mhm.
and then who was that guy? Kiza, the guy
Yeah.
who also twerks. Kiza is my friend, so I can say this. That guy
Yeah.
who also twerks for crypto.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, an influencer can do this," but this is what I keep coming back to. So you guys wanted to get away from somebody having control of your currency. That's what you want to do by coming
Yeah.
to crypto. But now
Mhm.
you say an influencer can come in and say, "Oh, the hoodies from 5Roundz now we're
Yeah.
going to accept crypto, and I have
Accept
shares in
that?
it. Crypto. Yeah, and I have shares in 5Roundz. So
Yeah.
things will go up, and you know what? This I call bullshit to this currency. I'm sorry. Bullshit.
Whoa.
Like
whoa,
how?
whoa,
How?
whoa.
Whoa, Patrick. Whoa. All right. All right. So you are against all of this. You're like
I am.
Yeah,
because-
but
because
to
you
be
know what?
honest, even if I was Patrick, I wouldn't be convinced in doing this because you haven't really convinced Patrick. We haven't done it.
Exactly.
We haven't done so. The crypto merchants, guys,
all right. So
convince us. I mean, I'm in there, but I haven't put on
Do
my
we have
money.
any in the
yeah,
comments?
give
Is
us
anyone
a
in the
shout.
comments
Give
who's
us
saying they
because
know what they're
we're
saying?
talking about this.
Um,
We're talking about this, and I'm finding myself on the other end of the, on the other end of the fence, knowing that you guys are crashing every point. But then you've had a moment of investing in crypto, and you thought this was it, and then when you lost out, you say, "Nah, I'm not going to be investing in this." What if you made a profit out of it? Would you
Who
have?
invested? Who invested?
We did, Patrick. We did. I did.
Yeah. Then what did we earn apart from Elon Musk or whatever his name is, who came out and doing everything for
There you
us?
go, and tell us. Tell us.
Nobody cares. Next.
All right. All right, guys. And so
Okay, so Vanessa says, look, yes, everyone will want the hoodies, same way companies want to use influencers. Yes, nice prelude there. Speaking of which, guys, we do hoodies, by the way.
Yeah.
You can see Patrick there is wearing a nice hoodie, the microphone hoodie. Obviously, the lighting is disturbing the hoodie there, but this is it's a pride-friendly hoodie. We've got all the pride colors on there as well. It looks pretty sick. So, guys, we welcome everybody on this podcast. Honestly, we do. So, guys, we also
do bags.
Yeah, we do backpacks.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at
We
you.
do backpacks when people get back to school next year. You know what I mean? So we do backpacks.
College and work. It's very good. Champions.
That's correct. You can get this merch by inboxing us on any one of our social media accounts, and then we'll get back to you as well. Yeah, back to the show.
Getting back to the show.
And
all
by
right,
the
guys.
way, we are not accepting cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Go on,
Are we not now? Are we not? The conversation is being going back and forth, good and bad. Good. So I have a tricky question here. So Patrick, you just say that you're not going to accept crypto in any other form. But if I told you that, right, looking at crypto now, the prices are so low, and if you invest now, I promise you to say you're going to gain, let's say, so the price of it, one time you say was 35,000 at the moment, yeah?
It's more than that now. I think it's
what's that for? Is it Ethereum?
No, it's Bitcoin.
or what do you call them again? Nodes, Ethereum, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
So it's Bitcoin in dollars, $48,000, 222. All right, so that's how much it is right now.
Yeah. So telling you now to say there is a trend in Bitcoin, and there is a trend in crypto. So and crypto prices rise in like every 4 years. If it's dropped at that time, wait for 4 years, you gain your profit. And I tell you now, let's say give and take, the price is like 38, and then I tell you know what, Patrick, it's going to be 60 grand in 4 years. If I had just one moment to say, you know what, I have a company and I employ you, and I tell you, you know what, Patrick, I'm going to offer you a salary. I'm going to offer you a salary in Bitcoin. Would you take it, knowing that the prices will rise to like something of 70 grand, from 38 grand to 70 grand. Would you go for it? So guys, like the question is, would you prefer your salary to be paid in crypto currency?
Is that
Because
to me? Is that to me or the audience?
yeah, to the audience as well as yourself, Patrick.
Hold on a minute. Go back on what you were saying. What?
Okay. So just to keep this story more interesting, I'll tell you this. In the US, right, there is a American football player, American football being the ball passed on with your hands, not with your feet. Being in Europe, football is, kicking with your feet, but in America, it's
For
So-
Americans, it's not soccer, football.
yeah. So there is a guy. His name is an American football player. His name is Odell Beckham, and he's a wide receiver, whatever it is. And he's from he plays for like Los Angeles Rams or something. And he's kind of going forward to say he told his employer to say, you know what, moving forward, looking at the money that I'm earning, I want you to pay me in Bitcoin, right? So he's put his bets on Bitcoin, and he said, pay my salary in Bitcoin moving forward. And this is the conversation that everyone's having to say. There is the conversation of things are moving to Facebook's come through to say metaverse is coming through. People are buying NFTs. NFTs are like artworks and all that stuff online as well. It's a virtual kind of reality kind of area. We're going to talk about that in the next topics to come in the future.
What does NFT stand for?
Ooh, you know what? I'm only picking up on NFT because I've read on it as in what's a
I think it's non-fungible token.
See, I was talking about tokens earlier on. That's interesting.
It's
So
what?
we're
MP. It's what? NFT?
non-fundable tokens.
Fungible token.
Fungible, non-fungible tokens. So that's NFT. NFTs are the big things happening. Even the likes of artists of like Snoop Dogg invested about $400,000 US dollars to just buy NFTs. And then some guy as well, he wanted to be a neighbor to Snoop Dogg on NFT. He bought a plot right next to Snoop Dogg for $300,000 as well.
Correct.
I
think
so. So these are big things that are happening. What's that? Say that again, Natalie.
No, sorry. Yeah, I'll expand on the NFT part.
Yeah, so these are big things that are happening in the background while we're trading fiat money, like paper money and all that with the banks and everything. But people are trading right behind us, and they're pouring in loads and loads of money in it. And it's interesting to find that all these moguls and all that stuff, the celebrities and all that.
All these what?
Moguls.
All these what? All these what? I thought he mentioned I thought he was talking about Timberland's understudy.
No. All these important people are investing.
You mean moguls? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about the accent. Get me there. All these important people.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Oh yeah, so you get it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all these superstars and all that, they're investing in NFTs, Bitcoin, and everything, and they're actually opting to salary being paid in crypto and Bitcoins and stuff. So Patrick, like yourself, just a regular like myself, would you prefer your salary to be paid in Bitcoin, being that it fluctuates? So fluctuation of prices, meaning that it goes up and down. So your salary would be like maybe 20 grand this week, but then still in the Bitcoin part, it would drop. It would drop to like maybe 15 grand or 10 grand, and then it would go up into like 25 grand and all that stuff.
Okay,
would you be interested to receive? Yep. Say that one time.
My question is, are you saying that, for example, instead of getting paid, say for example, I earn about 20 grand a year, right? And I say, look, pay me in Bitcoin. So is my company going to pay me the equivalent of 20 grand a year in Bitcoin, or are we going to agree what they pay me in Bitcoin? Because when you ask me this question, if it's the same value, Yeah. What's it gonna? Are we gonna agree? Or every year pay me 10 Bitcoin or 100 Bitcoin? Is that what we're saying? Or
see, that's the most interesting part because the prices fluctuate and it'll be pegged on the price that you're paid on that day, just like the markets are. So today, Bitcoin would be this much, would be like 30 grand. And like maybe your salary is like maybe 60 grand. So they'll give you 2 Bitcoin for that, right? And if the prices drop, they will drop. And the next time they're paying you, they have to pay you, maybe they have to pay you maybe 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So
okay.
sorry about the internet there. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Patrick, you want to answer that?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer this. As I said again, hell no. I'm not.
It's simple. It's simple, really.
Look, let me just even bring my own education, because you've been talking for the whole time. How did money start? It started with gold, right? People had gold bars. Then they would say, "Oh, you know what? These gold bars are too hard to carry." People had to cut them into pieces to be able to get something. Let's even start from the beginning. People were trading animals. I want a goat. You have a horse. Do you want to trade? That's how it started. And it went to the bars.
Barter trade.
Now, all this time, at the beginning, things were tangible, which was good. But people were getting frustrated because banks were like, we keep too much of the gold. They're getting robbed and everything. Then they're like, you know what? We're going to start off with what? We're going to start off saying, you bring your gold, we keep it for you. We lock it away from you. So you're safe now. And we give you these paper bills, and we guarantee that these will have this value. If you wanted to get back your gold, you have to pay the same value. Say the 10 grand of your gold and 10 grand of the money they give you. Yeah. Now, all this has to be with trust. Since you started talking, right, from the beginning, okay, I've been negative, but I've been trying to listen and trying to get something for you to sell me. You haven't sold me yet at all.
Yeah.
So the answer is hell no, because why would I let go of my 60 grand a year or 70 grand a year or 90 grand a year or 50 grand a year on Bitcoin that it might drop when, again, if you're watching this, sorry, Mr. Elon Musk comes in after you smoke weed and says, you know what? Bitcoin is dead. So it goes down. And I look like a fool, and everybody's at a drinking party at work, and I have Bitcoin, and nobody can accept Bitcoin. Why? That's what I'm saying. Maybe for the guy who, what do we call him again, for the American footballer, because he's loaded. He's able to make that risk. But myself and One Tally, I don't know if One Tally is in my boat. We take that money. Nobody accepts Bitcoin.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
Look. I might sound like a fool to most people. I'm pretty sure the Bitcoin merchants and the crypto merchants are like, this guy, we're going to show him. So, by the way, we stated, do it in the comments. Tell me that, oh, Patrick, you're just being naive. If you do this and this, it's all good. Because I've got friends who've invested and they're doing well and they've lost so much money. For me, again, it's hell no, because I don't see anything. Remember, currency came on trust. Yes, we can't trust the government anymore or the banks, but it was trust from the beginning. And for me, Bitcoin, crypto, or Ethereum nodes, whatever you call them, haven't given me enough trust for me to say, you know what, let me go into this. Because as I keep on saying, you guys keep saying it's secured, but yet, even though John said somebody got arrested, according to what I hear, I can get most of your Bitcoin and it's not policed by anybody. So I'm sorry, I will say no and still stick to dollar video.
Dollar bill. Yeah.
Right. With what Patrick said, absolutely, because you have to look at it this way. The only way I would accept to be paid in Bitcoin is if we agree the amount of Bitcoin I'm getting paid. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to accept to be paid the Bitcoin equivalent of what I'm paid, what I'm getting paid now, because it means that when Bitcoin goes down, they'll still pay me what I'm earning now. What's the point of switching to Bitcoin if I'm going to be earning the same amount I'm earning in common currency, for example? Yeah. So if they say, look, man, look, One Tally, we're going to pay you 3 Bitcoin a year. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, you know what? Give me that 3 Bitcoin, because I don't care if the price comes down. That's fine. History has told us that, the Bitcoin price has just gone up like crazy. So if it's 3 Bitcoin today and I'm earning peanuts, right? in 4 or 5 years' time, I'll be earning crazy money, and I'll be still expecting about Bitcoin. You get me? But then, if it's going back to that price that you're saying that they're going to pay me what the equivalent of what they pay me now,
Yeah.
hell no. I'm with Patrick on that one. So it's conditional for me.
Unreal. Unreal. Wow, that's those are good points, guys. Guys, if you're joining us tonight, just now we're
He's gone again.
just talking about cryptocurrency there. Oh, sorry.
This guy,
Oh, sorry,
man.
sorry.
With
I'll
your
try.
Siberian internet.
Yeah,
Wait, can I ask you a question, MP?
I'm not gonna talk about my provider because I don't want to.
Yeah.
No. Are you paying your provider in Bitcoin or cash? Because this looks
I think we're gonna start with Bitcoin. You know,
2 seconds, guys. The chat. We're just gonna give you are you? What would you guys do? Because I don't see a lot of people talking about this. What would you guys do? Would you accept to be paid in Bitcoin? So the Bitcoin equivalent of what you're being paid right now. Would you accept it? Would you go, yeah, pay me in Bitcoin? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to know about we want to know about the guys in the chat. We want to know if you would accept that as well. Please carry on. Sorry.
Yeah. So guys, I think we've had the discussion there. Tonight we were actually thank you very much for joining us tonight in the comments, most of all, and Patrick and Bontali, those were good points. I take every point, and I actually was building up the knowledge there from the conversation. I would say my part, if I would be paid in Bitcoin as well, I would say for now I'm skeptical about it. For now, I'm a bit skeptical about jumping into Bitcoin or not jumping out of it, because the NFTs are coming through and other investments are coming through, and the world is going more digital than ever. It's money is not being printed more. People are paying, through digital payments and stuff. And banks are trying to jump into the likes of payments of, example, Revolut and all that stuff. Looking at it right about now, I think putting my money on Bitcoin, I wouldn't really put into it, because there's a lot of cryptocurrencies out there, and when one is making a decision to buy cryptocurrency, it depends on the news that you're actually picking up. And if you're going to be using speculator kind of behavior of saying that this prices are rising and not, I think you would be losing your money or winning the money in that sense. If I would be paid in Bitcoin and hoping that someone else would, speculate that Bitcoin would rise prices, I hope someone else would make that and I would receive it. But
wait a minute, were you just saying only being paid in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency?
Listen.
No.
This guy is talking like a priest when you're having that 1-to-1 with him. One will do things this way, so you make sure you're okay with the. Give me a direct answer, homeboy. What are you saying?
I was on the fence with it, just to give points to say the speculator part, your Bitcoin will be gaining value. The other part of it is when you're trading on cryptocurrency, the movement of prices rise up and down every second. While you're sleeping, you wake up in the morning, you might find that price is going up, or the next day you might find that price is going down. So you betting your money to say that my salary is going to be picked up on this price is always a risk. And that's the same as trading as, for example, if you're trading on fuel prices rise every day. That's the same thing as Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So if you're going to bet your money on, if you're going to bet your salary on crypto, always be sure that your price is going to go up and down. And that's a risky factor. And it always takes that person that takes risk on a higher note, on a lower note. If you're risky, you go for it. If you're not going to go for it. But if you're risky, you're going to make your profit. If you're not risky, you're not going to make profits. And it takes a lot of money to make profits out of, cryptocurrencies. And if it's going to be a common thing moving forward, it all depends on the regulations behind it. But we can say, to be honest, the links that are over when we're talking early on about blockchain, that's more of a safer kind of route. But something else, cryptocurrencies developed through tokens by other people, it's not safer. If you're going to go into that route, you might risk yourself for losing a lot of money. There's a lot of scammers out there. Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Pick it up.
Speaking of which, bro, of tokens actually, I feel, can we just expand a little bit on the NFTs, because we mentioned NFTs and then we went straight into something else. Like, I just for the sake of people that don't understand it, people like me, you know, I spent too much. I spent a lot of time. Well, I spent a little bit of time trying to understand what NFTs are. I didn't really get anywhere. But when I spoke to someone, and they just broke it down to me like this, they said, look at it as, you know, art, right? You know, people, they see value in things that you don't see value in. For example, art. So people will be like, that piece of art is worth millions. If five, 6, 7 people are bidding millions for it, and you're sat there looking, why are they bid? That's like an NFT. That's exactly what an NFT is.
Like Mona Lisa smile. Like,
correct.
What the hell?
What's that about? You know, so that's
Nobody
exactly what an NFT is. People see art in that NFT and they're like, I will bid 300 whatever. So when MP was talking about Snoop Dogg buying a virtual house in a virtual world, and somebody's like, I want to move next to Snoop Dogg in this virtual world, and I'm going to pay 300 whatever, to them it's got value because they're living next to Snoop Dogg. It's like buying a house next to Snoop Dogg in GTA.
That's true.
Something like that. It's mad. So I hope that helps you understand what NFT is. But this is the future of things. People will be paying crazy money for you know, things like memes and that. So Chiza here says, look, Paddy, you just made an example of how trading has evolved over the years, and you've actually pointed out how convenient each stage has been. We're at the crypto stage, and now you're questioning it. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is one of the crypto merchants I'm talking about. His name is Kiza. That's him. This guy is my friend. He loves crypto. He sends me pictures of his investments every day. How they're going, just to make sure that.
But Patrick, he made a good point.
I'm going to answer him. I was getting to it. I was just introducing who he is, so that the audience can know that this guy works for crypto. So, you know what? I'm gonna say this. The reason why I believe that all this might not go as good as how paper money did. Look, because you know what, as this crypto is happening, I'm pretty sure banks and governments are also finding other ways to say, you know what, let's make sure we take back control. That's the thing. If these two organizations get involved, I think this will go far. But in the meantime, I'm sorry, I might be naive. And as I said, people say it's all about control. You don't want control. There's power in people. But I have a feeling that unless the banks and the government do the same thing as they did years ago when there was gold and stuff like that, we want to take over. Here's a piece of paper. We guarantee this piece of paper that it will be able to give you the value of 10 pieces of gold or something, or whatever it is. Like, that's why the Bank of Ireland or the Bank of Malawi, it's as if it's a signature telling that trust us. For in the meantime, this crypto thing you're doing, my friend, I'm pretty sure one day you're gonna call me crying on the phone when it's all gone. I don't hope that, touch wood, but I still don't trust it. I think it's not gonna go through the same what did he say again? Through the same process as things did back in the days. I doubt it, because all those things from back in the days, somebody with power got involved, but here the guy with power is just an influencer, not the government. The government wants that pie, so that's why I don't trust it. I'm sorry.
Great stuff.
I might be a government merchant, maybe that's what you're gonna say, but it is what it is. That's my answer. I know that you're saying that this is the time of crypto, but as I said again, no offense to crypto merchants, this is I call this a hippie currency. It's for hippies. Sorry, that's what it is.
All right. Yeah. So, guys, on that note, we've actually maxed out the time, but
go
Natalia, go on.
MP, sorry, I just had to stop you on that. Guy, I wanted to ask, right? Obviously, this topic is about asking whether crypto should be accepted as a common currency, right? Now, can we answer that question, please, based on what we have learned today or what we have discussed today? Guys in the chat, everyone here, quickly, would you accept crypto the same way you would accept the pound? You know what I mean? The same way you would accept the euro, the same way you'd accept the dollar. Do you think crypto should be accepted that way? You know, well, I mean, we'll start with you, Patso, because you're,
All right. Okay. Simple answer is everyone wants. There's a habit of people want freedom. People want to make payments that are anonymous. People want to transact money without any fees in that transaction. International, international transactions, they want to be able to pay to the next person without a fee. But like banks, they also want that, admin fee and to cover all those transaction fees for security and all that stuff, right? With crypto coming through, I think it's something, the revolution of it is something big, and it brings a bigger picture to us to say we can do this without adding, a fee behind it, but the resisting of, organizations, institutions, and all that stuff, the likes of central bank, is that they always want to get a little administration fee out of it. But then if no, I'm just going to answer this. If you
Right.
close, if you close a bank, everyone's going to lose their job. So are we actually looking towards to say that if you want to make all the transaction and you don't want any fees to be paid to the bank, then who's going to have the job to control all these money services and all that stuff? What I'll say is there is a future in crypto, but
No, but
it has
Patso,
it has
the
to be
question,
administered.
the question is, so you're saying that we should accept
There is a future.
crypto as a
Yeah, there is a future. There is a future in crypto, but there is need of administration and regulation behind it to fine it. Refine it a bit. Yeah, that's my answer.
So what is it? Yes or no?
It's a yes.
It's a yes from you. Oh,
Yes,
wow.
it's a yes from me.
John Flannery says no. I am going to say no. Banks set value. This is a good point. I was going to come to that. I think it's too unstable for me. I think there are too many. It's too much. There's too much risk. Banks do not like too much risk. That's what I see. Even with the pandemic, you haven't seen a sharp drop in the value of, I don't know, the dollar, for example. It hasn't been like the way crypto goes. Crypto can one day be 100 and then goes to 40 something thousand. It comes down to 10 grand. Things like that are very, very risky. Homes can be lost. Countries can literally go poor. People can go hungry. Should we accept this as a common currency? No, I don't think so. Not right now. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not stable enough, because I might be a crypto millionaire today. Tomorrow I'm on the street. That's madness. That's madness. Why would you want to accept that? That I like stability in my life. As much as we like the idea of crypto, but
Yeah.
I like stability. Yes, invest. Should you invest? Yeah, definitely. But should it be common currency? There's a lot of things depending on it. Lives,
Yeah.
Futures and all these things. It's just too unstable to bet on. So no for me.
Yeah. All right, Patrick, you want to hit us with yes or no?
Look, again, hell no. Look, hell to the no. Look, guys, as I said again, I know a lot of crypto merchants are not going to love me. I'm sorry for calling you crypto merchants, but I know some of you love it. But it's the governance, and as Wantari just said there, guarantee of something, like what guarantees you that you wake up tomorrow and your node we will be making you money, or your node won't go down, or your Ethereum, or whatever names you keep coming up with. By the way, whoever comes up with these crypto names, please hook me up. I want to know why you come up with these weird names. And then there's a lot of them. I think if they stuck to few, let's say if they stuck to 5, and these 5 kept on going, I would believe. But they keep on coming names and names and names. Somebody wakes up in the morning, I want Ethereum or Imperium or Ethereum. They just keep coming with this. So for me, it's a no for now, unless there's governance. At the end of the day, whether we like it or not, somebody has to govern something. I'm sorry, it's how life is. At school, there was a headmaster, there was your teacher. It's life. That's how it is. So now I'm not even guaranteed to know. As Wantari said, I wake up tomorrow. Today I'm a what do you call them, millionaires or billionaires or whatever?
Billionaires, millionaires.
Okay, let's use cryptonaires. Okay, you're a cryptonaire today.
All right, so
then tomorrow you are broke. That's how it actually goes.
Yeah.
So
all right.
And then let's go back to Elon Musk, since he's the guy who all of you believe in. He comes in tomorrow morning, he says, "Oh, I'm going to accept this." It goes up. Tomorrow morning he decides something. So I'm not. It's not stable. It's not stable. I like stability, as Wantari said. I know banks are hated, but at least you know that you can go to the bank and call them and rant on the phone. Who are you going to run to
Mm.
for crypto? Who are you
Yeah.
going to
An email address.
That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
an
gonna say.
email.
Guys,
All right,
throw,
so
throw
yeah,
some
so
love hearts for
yeah.
Patrick, please. Throw some love hearts. His ranting has been A1 today, guys. Honestly. Yeah.
By the way, we've reached that time of the show where we have to close. And guys in the comments, thank you very much for joining us. And guys, if you're watching the show after everything, I hope you actually catch up on the chat there and give us your reviews and give us your views on what you think. If cryptocurrency should be a common currency going forward. And what you've seen on the news, as well as what you've learned from your friends, you tell us what you think about it, and would like to learn about what you think in this situation, as well as we're not only on YouTube, we're also on IG as well as Spaces. On IG, we're always on IG live on Saturdays live, and we start at 8 p.m. GMT. And on Spaces, we move on after that at 9 GMT on Spaces, Twitter Spaces, and you can join us there. On IG Live, we talk about relationships. On Twitter Spaces, we actually talk about anything that you're interested in. And please do join in on Twitter Spaces and be the speaker, and give us your views and comments and what you think about anything that you like to discuss. Yeah. So so the name of the show is 5Roundz on both IG and Twitter Spaces, so you'd catch us on there as well. So Wantali, what are you gonna say there?
I just wanted to let you guys know before we forget, next week will be our last weekly show until January. Yeah, so we're gonna take a break. We're also human beings. We're gonna need a break, but guys, don't worry. We've got loads of content for you to catch up on. So next weekend is gonna be our last weekend. I repeat, next weekend is the last weekend. We're gonna obviously do the last IG Live, the last Twitter Spaces as well, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll be back probably the second week of January. We'll be back, but we'll let you know, you guys. We'll let you know anyway, guys. All right. So thank you.
And for this year, thank you for being with us, the 5Roundz Show. We really appreciate your support and being with us from March this year until the end of 2021. And we hope you have a good Christmas. If you don't see us live now, you probably catch us next week, but we'll say again Merry Christmas in advance, and then we'll say it again next week, just so you catch up with us as well. But for now, we'll just close. And what's the name of the show, guys? 5Roundz. So thank you for being with us. See you next time.
Safe.